The following program is for adult audiences only.
This is
Eric and Gord. What if we're right?
Live right now.
Are you ready?
Find and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
Oh, hi there. Happy Tuesday. It is March the 10th, 2020, and I'm Eric, talking at you once again from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where Donald Trump is such a lucky piece of shit. I bet he gets coronavirus, but the cure is advanced syphilis, so he's fine.
Dirty fuck. Literally.
Hi, Gord.
Hi, Eric.
Welcome to the show. Welcome, everybody. Another live episode of What If We're Right? Phone lines are open, 604-655-9630. If anyone should happen to care, feel free to call in and be part of the show. Or go to Spreaker.com, which if you can hear this, you're already there. And you can live chat with us, starting right now. I won't even pretend that I won't, by asking you how you're doing or anything stupid like that.
Just for the sake of everything, if I'm off tonight, I apologize, everybody. I just had I basically just broke up with my girlfriend, so I'm very, very sad. But the show must go on, and I'll get through it, and we'll deal with it, and God bless Trump for being able to distract.
The horrible slave driver that I am, I wouldn't give him the night off. So I apologize, everybody who may be offended by that, but I am a monster.
We expect nothing less from a man who put this much effort into everything.
Yeah, you'd think I would have a better show put together for you guys if for a guy. There's not a hell of a lot going on, other than all the classics. All the old hits are back. Trudeau is fucking up Indigenous rights. Trump is fucking up everything, the world. And this fucking coronavirus is just become so goddamn absurd. I don't even know where to begin.
Right off the top, one of the more humorous things I noticed just as you were playing the intro to the show, I'm literally just like, what the fuck? Yesterday, top news Associated Press yesterday said, which is top news of a lot of places, which was the U.S. economy stock market basically all but crashed. Lowest it's been since Bush, yada, 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 bad news. And then all of a sudden, headlining on today's is that stock market recovers as soon as Trump mentioned that he's got his plan in place. And oh, what a doozy of a plan it was.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that shit? Oh, that was... The fact that a grown adult made that speech was so embarrassing. Not even for like a country in general or anything. It's just embarrassing in general. The man actually got in front of a microphone, in front of cameras and actual people, and said, we have lots of contingency plans, so many contingency plans, some big ones, very, very, very big ones, some small too, lots of contingency plans. There's money, tons of money, lots of money. These are quotes. Like, I'm not even paraphrasing, and the stock market goes up. It proves the point Trump will win another term.
Oh, without a doubt he will. And the things that just the human race has really started to get on my nerves with this whole thing. First of all, it's a lung infection. What the fuck are you doing with all that toilet paper?
Yeah, it's the it's just what? Why?
And hand sanitizer, bacterial hand sanitizer that has nothing for a viral infection.
No, hand sanitizer in any shape or form, that is the only thing that makes sense. Toilet paper, no. Water, what are the fucking taps going to turn off? Like you suddenly can't fucking open your tap anymore?
Most hand sanitizer is antibacterial. It's not going to help a viral infection.
That's right.
So it makes no sense. The toilet paper makes no sense. The stock market fucking tumbling. Come on! I called this 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
I said this was strictly economic. You guys wait and see. And here we are. And now even, the people that argued with me hugely 2 months ago are now conceding. Mom.
Eat a rotten egg.
He doesn't listen. It doesn't matter. This is ridiculous, and the fact that we are just doing exactly what I said everyone was going to do. I think the only place that's going to turn out relatively okay at the end of this is China.
Yeah. Which we also pretty much kind of called as well.
Yeah.
We knew this was going to happen.
We got to smarten the fuck up, though. This is absolutely absurd. Like, the whole world is losing their mind. Pearl Jam postponed their tour. This is unacceptable.
Are you sure it's not just because of that first single?
Yeah, maybe. There could be something to that. Actually, it kind of grew on me over time.
Yeah. So does syphilis, but doesn't mean you have to enjoy it.
The second single was another story.
Oh no, really? I haven't heard the second one yet.
Anyway, I'm not going there. I'm sure the album's amazing. I'm looking forward to it. But this fucking, come on, this COVID-19 bullshit. We got to figure it out. I don't know how to exactly say what I'm trying to say here, but basically everyone just has to pull their heads out of their asses or stick their heads up their asses. I guess that's probably a fairly safe place to be.
Yeah, no, unless you got the runs,
But this stockpiling toilet paper, what the fuck good is that going to do? I can't wait until the news report comes out that says that fucking COVID-19 lives on toilet paper and just watch everybody fucking freak out. Oh,
then
God,
you'll see
got
those
6 months of this shit in the basement. Fuck, get rid of it.
I mean, mass burnings.
I guarantee it does, too. I don't know what it lives on surfaces, but once we find out it lives on, like, paper for 72 hours or something. This is...
One place I am actually worried about. There is one country I am actually worried for right now, which is Italy. Because everybody lives in extreme close proximation to everybody. Everybody just literally lives on top of each other in these very small, narrow, like you can literally cough outside your window and you'll spray on the guy on the other side of the other building.
Sure.
Their numbers are pretty insane. Like, I mean,
they've have already a massive amount of old people.
They have a huge amount of old people. They got over 630 deaths, 168 deaths in one day.
Sure,
that's a shock.
That's
considering,
tragic.
It's tragic. But again, still, it's to be expected. BC is going to get hit with a slew of them within the next week. By the way, we're going to get a bunch of deaths within the next week.
No,
because the one death we had was in.
There's
the
7 cases in an old folks' home. So maybe 7 people die.
What's I'm saying? The one death was in an old folks' home, so we're going to go from 1 to like maybe 7.
There's 7 reported cases today. Okay, fine. So what? You know how many people are going to die in BC today of something else that's worse, and they get no attention? You're absolutely right. Should we help out a little more in Italy? Yeah, but we don't because we're too busy fucking stockpiling toilet paper. Go help the Italians, sure. Get the old people farther away. Do that. Maybe send the old people to the fucking soccer stadium.
Yeah, there's nobody there. Lots of room.
Separate the old people, sure. Yes, if you have a compromised immune system and you're in an infected area, this is probably bad for you. I'm not denying that. If you're not, you've probably had this and don't even know it.
Yeah.
That's I was very, very sick 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was this. No, it was a week ago, I'm sorry. Maybe it was coronavirus. Who knows? It's possible many of us have had it and don't know it. It's not that fucking bad.
No. You don't even get the shits from it.
That's the part that blows my mind. Right? Unless you people are shoving this toilet paper down your throat to try and stop the infection from getting in your lungs, which doesn't work. Don't do that. I'm not suggesting that.
Well, hang on. Let's not be too hasty. This could solve some issues here, Eric.
Well, let me retract that statement. I guarantee it works just as well as any of Trump's plans. So go ahead and do that.
Please.
Eat the toilet paper that you're buying.
You need the fiber. The fiber will help eliminate the virus.
Right. If you can find a brand called Bullet, that would be fantastic.
I like what what's his name from yesterday said. Mike, I just thought that was really funny. He says, "Well, I know there's a 1 pound of like Scotties there." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm not fucking touching that."
I've got standards.
I got standards. I don't need that crap. That's great.
Fantastic guest. Good chance for a shout out and calm things down a little bit. Mike Simons, the Anything Goes Project. People check him out tomorrow night on FCR247.com. He will be doing a super secret Spotify Awards show that's going to be awesome. I'm actually looking forward to it. But check him out, anythinggoesproject.com. He was a guest of ours last night. I did some fantastic video. Gord even made sure that I looked okay on the video, and then somehow I fucked it up and didn't record the video. So that was a ton of fun to find out this morning. But the audio is there. It's a great episode. It was a lot of fun. A great guest.
Yeah, I had a very good time. It was a lot of the great time.
Yeah, and more coming up throughout the week. And then we got to dial it back on the guests a little bit because I don't get to rant and rave enough about guests when we have guests. Or maybe I just have to start being more myself in front of the guests. I don't know.
Or get a topic that we can be angry about.
Yeah, it's true. Most of
that
them
would
haven't.
Be the other thing.
I thought that's what we were going to do on Sunday, and they all pissed me off by agreeing with me.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I actually had something pointed out to me. I'm not allowed to reveal who pointed this out to me. I don't know why, but a very strict confidential thing for this. I don't know. It's very weird. Well, but somebody was listening to the that episode, the Sunday's episode, and they asked, "Why is it that Eric only spoke over the woman and never apologized for it, but apologized every time he spoke over top of the guy?" I'm like, I think you're looking way too far into something than what it is. But
first of all, the woman pointed it out, and I did apologize.
Yes.
I think maybe that's just the thing, is she made a issue of it, and you guys didn't. Now, it's... I don't know that it has anything to do with... It's certainly got nothing to do with her being a woman or anything. Part of it was I could barely hear her. So
yeah, with the background.
There were times where I was crapping on her and not noting it because I couldn't really hear her talking. That's more Skype's fault than anything. And part of it was I didn't necessarily disagree with anything the guys were saying. Her, I did. Sorry about that.
So, yeah, good enough. This is,
I can't say it any better than that. I disagreed with her and not the guys, so I crapped on her points and not theirs.
I was told that I wouldn't bring it up because...
she held her own in the conversation. Yeah. I would say at the end of it, she schooled me, and good on her. Yeah. I hope I didn't offend her too much beyond what was discussed on the show, and if I did, I very much apologize. I
was told that I wouldn't bring this thing up on this show. So I'm only mentioning because I just don't think you're actually going to mention it on the show. I'm like, well, why wouldn't I mention it on the show? Yeah, it's a comment made by a listener. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but you won't do it because that might just put Eric in a bad light. I'm like, no, Eric did find that thing and he apologized for the one big one that he did. He apologized for it, and
you can put
everybody moved on and everything was fine.
Please don't shy away from making those comments on the show. Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina at gmail.com is the email that I check regularly. And feel free to call me out on things like that. Text the show, call the show. If you're listening, first of all, thank you for listening. Second of all, please, if you notice something like that, I promise you I didn't. So call me out on it. I will never get upset at a listener getting in touch with us and saying, hey, you were shitty to this person and I heard it. Because I promise you I didn't notice. And in the future, I won't notice. I rely on you guys to tell me that. And if that's something that's going to affect whether or not you listen to the show, then I would much rather you bring it to my attention. And I'll tell you both to piss off. That's not true at all. I would never want to compromise our listenership. If there's something I do on the show that you don't like that would affect whether or not you listen, then please bring it to my attention. And if you're too scared to bring it to my attention, bring it to Gord's attention so he can do what he's doing right now. The whole point is to get better and better for you guys, not to just be a prick and go, fuck those guys. I listen to myself every night. I don't want to do that. I already listen to myself every night. It's not as fun without you guys listening. So please call me out on things. And thank you for bringing that to my attention. To be perfectly honest, I didn't notice that I apologized to the guys and not to the girl. That sucks a little bit.
It's okay. We will move forward, onward and upward, and
I feel just fortunate that all I had to deal with was guys and girls on the show, and we can make that distinction. And there you go. You don't know that I talked over the female because we never asked her how she identified. So
it's true.
Maybe I didn't.
We'll never know. Shrees, please don't correct us.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know. And you don't know that I didn't just suddenly start identifying as a female for that episode, and therefore, it was just a female talking over a female, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Which just makes it a regular conversation. Oh. That's a pot calling the kettle black when I say that.
Oh, God, don't even bring up the fact that she was black. Jesus. A black female Christian preacher. How much shit does he eat on a regular basis? My God, what a brave, wonderful woman she is.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. That was a lot of fun.
As have many. It was a lot of fun. I actually got a request. I've been getting people emailing me going, when are you going to do an episode like that again? I want to be on. And I'm going, oh, fuck, I don't know. Not probably anytime soon.
Next week? If we can get enough of you, fuck it, yeah, we'll do another one. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Or we might be planning a whole nother podcast, so stay tuned for that.
Just one more quick thing about just because I gotta get out of the way about the coronavirus. In Iran, dozens of people have died from drinking bootleg alcohol to prevent the infection.
Good.
They're drinking industrial strength alcohol.
Well, yeah, when this first started, people were drinking fucking Javex.
I know. This is amazing. 27 people dying from alcohol poisoning.
Oh, good.
And keep in mind, though, drinking, selling, and buying alcohol is outlawed for Iranian citizens since 1979. So, that's a...
But can we... See, this is where I go, what the fuck is wrong with you people? 2 weeks ago, we were bombing the fuck out of Iran, and you were cheering. Yay! Bomb those brown bastards! Get rid of them! Now they're killing themselves. We're going, oh my god, boo! Make up your fucking minds!
And this is off of Fox News, this article, so it's really hypocritical.
How could you... We're supposed to be... they just downed a Canadian plane and we hated their guts. We said, oh, we gotta go in there and get rid of these people. Oh, but not this way. It's somehow worse. This is... Oh, they're drinking alcohol and dying.
Maybe if they'd been drinking all this time, they wouldn't have died from it. They just would have had stomach virus.
God damn. Why do we... now we care about Iranians. Because it was coronavirus. But when it was bombs, that was cool.
Bombs do light show. Virus does not.
Fucking hell. What is wrong with all of you? Seriously. How does that make any sense? When... Oh, my God, during the financial crisis, everybody said, cut Italy loose. Italy's dragging down the European Union. Get rid of Italy. Now something gets rid of Italy. Everyone goes, oh my God, we gotta save Italy. You people are ridiculous. Make up your minds. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really hope coronavirus just starts killing stupid people. That would be fantastic. If the only vaccine for this is intelligence, the ones I care about are going to be fine. Sorry. Makes me angry. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Eric, I've got some breaking news.
Okay, break it to me.
And it's not Corona. It's not Corona related. As I mentioned on the fuck was actually I mentioned it on the end of Sunday's show. Corey Feldman had his documentary being released.
Yes, it's not breaking news if you're mentioning Charlie Sheen. That's not breaking news. That's very old news now.
No, but here's what is though. So, as I said, on Monday, it was going to be available to Act One online users, and apparently, as soon as it became available, everybody was receiving blank screens and infinite loading issues. Everything was set up and good and ready to go as a live stream. And
I haven't
all
received any reports that there was issues with it. I'm also unclear on the release date because I thought it wasn't until later on in this month.
No, it was yesterday.
Now, not everybody had issues with it, obviously, because people have been shitting on Charlie Sheen for 2 days. So somebody got to see it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything right in front of me that people had problems. I will look it up and try to find out a secondary source where you guys can watch it.
Apparently 18. So what happened was because they had a theater where they were doing the live screen in a theater, and 18 minutes. So after they got delayed, they just said, "All right, fuck it, we're gonna just play with this thing and then deal with the fucking repercussions later." 18 minutes into it, it stopped. And they had to come out and tell everybody, say, "Look, we're really sorry, but the host site was being attacked by hackers and preventing the world from seeing the film," as he said.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't overtly surprise me, but it also would probably just I just don't think he did it right.
Yeah, I've got. I'll try to look it up here while we're on the air. I wanted to talk about something else, but I'll take a look at their website right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were very excited about this last night. I'm gonna just see what pops up when I type it in here. Which one were you saying wasn't working?
They were. It was listed on. Well, they were simultaneously screening the film at the Directors Guild of America in Los Angeles. But yeah, the My Truth categories made it to Act 1 online. So yeah, it only made it through the first act. It just said that there's the live streaming platform that they were using.
Okay, well, it seems to be fine right now. mytruthdoc.com. It seems to be perfectly fine right now. So anyone looking for it, you can go to mytruthdoc.com, and it is live streaming for, it says the next 24 hours. Continuously from 8 p.m. tonight for the next 24 hours. I'm assuming that's last night. So you've got just under 2 hours to watch it. And there's a $20 fee attached to that.
Yes, there is.
So if that's something you're interested in, you got about just over an hour to purchase it and go watch.
There you go. I really do want to see it.
I'm sure it'll be free somewhere tomorrow.
Yep.
Or in the next. It probably already is. Not being watched at Charlie Sheen's house, I'm sure.
Or it is, and he's just laughing about it because he's a... What was his thing? What was he? He was a dragon of some sort, wasn't he?
No, he was a tiger. He had tiger blood. That's all it was.
Tiger blood. That's it. That's right.
Apparently, 2.5 Men is just what he did on his lunch break.
Ouch. Which is, I'm sure that's what he said.
I hope this movie does bring the right people to light and maybe separate the right from the wrong, ideally, in a perfect world.
Well, did you hear that Elijah Wood has come forward saying that basically everything they're talking about is completely true and that he got... he almost got victimized by it.
There's no doubt someone tried to fuck him. He's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, he thanks his parents for not only supporting him for when it sort of, I guess when it happened, but his parents were more worried about his safety than his movie career and anything else, so they were a little more protective of him.
Oh, thank God for that. Well, thank whatever. Gandalf, I guess, probably.
Yeah, thank Gandalf for
that. Elijah Wood's a good dude. I'm glad he didn't get fucked up as a kid. And it sucks that... Because I think him and Corey Feldman are awesome. It sucks that bad things happen to them. And I hope this helps. But we can't just start speculating and And I just hope it's not another Me Too, is what I'm saying. Not that Me Too did, it's done some good, absolutely. It's quite possible that it's done a tremendous amount of unnecessary harm as well. And I hope this documentary doesn't do that. I don't know. I have no reason to believe that it's true. I have no reason to believe that it's not. I hope we don't go run rampant with speculation again and end up in situations like we have today, like with Al Franken, who has all been basically exonerated. Someone just wanted Al Franken to eat shit, and now he's no longer a senator. He used to be a senator, now he's not. And everyone's saying, well, maybe Al Franken didn't do what he was accused of, but he still doesn't get to just go be a senator again. That's fucked for life for him.
Yeah.
You know, there's too many cases of this happening. On some degree, it happened to me. I'm not going to go back into talking about that, but there's just we don't know. We never know, but we indict people before we know, and that needs to stop. Not saying that people aren't guilty. Harvey Weinstein was guilty, absolutely. And now it's proven, and now he's in jail. And good, great. Now we can say, yes, Harvey Weinstein is a convicted rapist. There's nothing wrong with saying that. But until he was that, what can you do? You know, I don't want to start calling out people without proof.
I fully agree.
Oh, the clip I saw and the things I've heard today would make me all but think Charlie Sheen's not particularly innocent. Plus, I mean, let's be honest, his own admission, he'd pretty much fuck anything that moves. So,
yeah, I don't think he was sober enough to differentiate between man, woman, or child.
Absolutely not. Although Denise Richards is pretty fucking hot. She's not anymore. She was at the time. Anyway.
Actually, she's not that bad anymore, for the record. Actually, I follow her. Ironically enough.
He means online.
Really
he doesn't mean like in malls. He just means he follows her online.
Oh.
He's not saying bad. He follows her. Like that's not what Gord's saying. Oh yeah, she's fine. I follow her all the time.
All the time.
I'm about
Want to see what she had for lunch yesterday?
I'm about a half a block behind her at any given time. I'm in her bushes right now.
Russell.
He's not saying that. Yeah. Can I say, don't vote for Trump in November. If I'm going to give advice to our friends down south, don't vote for Trump and don't fuck anybody without their permission. Just a tip from... Hang on.
Can you repeat that second one? I'm really confused by that. What do you mean?
Write this down. This is part of me and Gord's easiest thing in the world. Hashtag easiest thing in the world. Here's the first part of that you can institute in your everyday life. Don't fuck anybody without their permission. That's the first easiest thing in the world. And that one should be fairly easy for most of you to stick to. If you want to fuck somebody, ask them, and if they say no, then don't do it. That's an end to a lot of problems if you can just do that. It shouldn't be that hard to figure out, but I get it. It is, so whatever. I'm here to help.
Sorry. Sniffing away here like a fucking demon.
Yeah, it's flu season. Everybody's really sniffing. Hopefully you have some toilet paper left in your house.
I'm down to 2 rolls. I might have to get a shotgun and just go out shopping later.
Yeah, my mom's all worried about it too. I'm like, hey, fuck, restaurants are still fully stocked up. They have to be. They've got standards. We got a McDonald's across the street. We got a Subway. We got A&W. I'm sure they're all fully loaded with those big rolls.
Shitty.
You just run over and pop one open. You're fine.
I mean, by the time this flu is over, you're going to go through 2 rolls max. Come on.
And let me venture forth something that I don't know if all of you know this, and if not, then I'm happy I could help. In a pinch, any paper is toilet paper. So
I've used leaves.
Look around your house. I'm sure you've got tons of toilet paper. Pillowcases you don't like. Washcloths. Fucking hop in the shower. There's tons of things. If you're that desperate for the toilet paper, there's ways around it.
Always. The left hand works well.
I've gone home many a night with one sock.
Well, at least you know where your sock went to.
Generally in a bush or on a cop's windshield. Yeah, I usually know where the sock went to. God damn it, fucking Charlie Sheen. I like you. Here we go. Let's change the subject a little bit.
I'm good for that.
This is I don't have the article in front of me anymore. I did, and then we got on to what the fuck is the other guy, Alan? What the hell's his name? The fucking Pretty in Pink guy. What the hell does he have to say about it?
Oh,
he's got a movie coming out this summer too, fucker.
Oh, actually, I have a quote by him. It's wasn't me.
Yeah. If that's what he came out and said,
no.
That would be
It'd be
fucking
great if
fantastic.
It'd be really good.
I
didn't know that he was accused. I didn't realize that he was accused of it.
I'm not sure that he was accused of it. It just he worked with Charlie Sheen for so long. You would think he would come forward and go, "Hey, you like one way or the other, have something to say about it."
He's like I say, he's probably just sent back going, yeah, it's Charlie Sheen. Be like, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I could see Sheen doing that. That would be if Sheen just popped up and goes, "Yeah, it's fucking me."
What's his name? What's that guy? Is it John Grissom? No, that's not his name.
Who? Charlie Sheen's buddy?
Yeah,
I don't remember his name. I can't think of it right now.
Because the 3 people mainly named in this documentary is Charlie Sheen, actor John Grissom, who have both denied the allegations, and
John
former
Grissom. Who the hell is John Grissom? That's the writer, John Grissom?
I don't know. Find out who is John Grissom. John Grissom. He was in License to Drive, Dream a Little Dream.
License
Guess
to
he
Drive.
played that was the Corey Feldman movie.
Oh, I know the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm well versed in my 2 Corey's movies.
I think it was the...
I was a big fan. Who was the girl in License to Drive? I remember I had a massive crush on her.
Oh, so did I. Yes, that's a great... No, fuck this guy. Who cares about him?
I'm going to have to look this up. John Grissom. I don't know who that is. And I'm not set up to look things up. Here we are, right back. Gordon and I alone again, finally, and we're just fucking Googling shit again. Jesus
it's Heather
Christ.
Graham.
Sorry?
That's right. It was Heather Graham.
Shut up.
Yeah, Mercedes Lane, Heather Graham.
No.
Yes.
But I hate Heather Graham. It can't be.
Yeah, it's Heather Graham. She was fucking hot in that movie.
No.
Yes, sir. It was one of her
so
first
disappointing.
movies. Yeah.
Is it a
Yeah, it was
different
one of her
Heather
first
Graham?
No, the one, the only.
Oh, I gotta see more pictures. That doesn't look like her. Oh my dear Lord, it is too.
Yes, it is.
Holy crap. I never liked her. Crap. That must suck. You're going to the set all day and you're hanging out with Heather Graham and then you get fucking nailed by Charlie Sheen instead. Oh, how disappointing is that?
That is very, very, very disappointing.
Although, I don't know, if I had to hang out and film a bunch of scenes with Heather Graham looking like that, and I'm all coked up, I probably would have tried to fuck Charlie Sheen too.
And fucking James Avery was in it. Will Smith's dad from Fresh Prince.
Oh, he's in everything.
I didn't realize that.
Okay, who's this John Grissom guy I'm looking up?
I don't know, but he's not listed in the fucking credits on this movie.
Well, not anymore, I'm sure.
They got that removed real fast.
You know what really bugs the fuck out of me? When you're looking at
What's
a
that?
movie poster and the names aren't above the people. Like the
Oh,
names are
I know.
above someone else. That's really annoying.
That is very, very frustrating.
All I got is John Grissom, the novelist.
License to Drive, Dream a Little Dream. That's literally all he did. He did 2 acting credits. He has a criminal record that includes a 2001 arrest for child molestation charges. He was found guilty of the crime in 2003 and served crime. He was also in violation of Megan's Law, which requires sex offenders to register with the state.
Well, there you go. So I'm thinking maybe Feldman's not offside on that one.
Yeah. Can you really call him an actor if he's only done 2 movies?
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course you can.
Can you? Yeah? Okay. I wasn't sure if that still fell underneath that one.
I've done all. My left foot is in Air Bud 4, and I did a St. John's Ambulance training video 15 years ago, and I call myself an actor. So.
True enough.
I wasn't even the star of the St. John's Ambulance video. I'm sitting beside the guy that chokes. I'm not even the guy that chokes. I'm just eating in the restaurant beside the guy that chokes, and then someone comes out and gives him the Heimlich. I'm not even the star of the training video I was in 15 years ago, and I still claim.
The biography of John Grissom on the IMDb site is literally his born name was Cloyd, Cloyd, John Grissom. He's an actor for these 2 movies.
Cloyd?
Yeah.
That
His
sounds
first
like a
name is
rapey name.
Cloyd. It does, doesn't it? On the Dr. Oz show in 2009, Corey Feldman accused John Grissom of sexually molesting him. So that's when it first came to light on the Dr. Oz show. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's all it says. That's literally all it is. Birth name, mini bio. He was in these 2 movies.
Birth name, raped Corey Feldman. That's his IMDb.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. That's all it is. There's nothing else to it. There's one shitty picture.
Formerly called Cloyd, raped Corey Feldman. That's it. Not even the 2 fucking movie credits he's in. Just, nope, raped Corey Feldman.
I believe he has a documentary coming out called, I think he has a documentary coming out called Cloyd's Going to Raping.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, man, the bad rape jokes.
My God. Cloyd. That sounds like a drug you put into. I cloyded my drink. It sounds like.
What happened to you last night, man? I got cloyded.
I got cloyded.
Wait, that means that I got cloyded. Oh no, I didn't get raped. I just got drunk.
Feldman, you're a very brave man for doing this.
Yeah, really. Hats off to you, man, for going out and naming.
You're gonna eat shit for it. I guarantee people are gonna. There's gonna be backlash. But do
you want to know why? Do you want to know how I know there's truth to his documentary and there's truth to this? Is simply because none of the big ones, Netflix, Amazon, or the other one, none of the big things would carry it.
Well, that's nobody. Like, this isn't new. Feldman's been, like you just said, he called out Cloyd in 2009.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to jump on his story, and you're absolutely right. That's what gives it.
Yeah.
You think all the big ones are shying away from it.
Yep.
There's got to be a reason to that. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying he's right. Nobody's saying he's wrong. But you're right. Nobody had touched this with a 10-foot pole either.
No. And that's crazy. Like, I mean, because why wouldn't any of them? Because any one of these had it. If any one of these fucking things were streaming it, it would be huge. You know, it would be massive if one of these streaming companies had it instead of having to pay for it. If it was just under Netflix or some shit,
well,
it'd be massive.
Maybe he names them all in it. I don't know. I haven't seen the damn thing yet. I don't have the $20, or I would. But that there's also there's no net gain to it. Like you destroy Harvey Weinstein's company. 5 other companies are now the biggest producers in Hollywood. There's a huge net gain for them to bring down Weinstein. This, if it could do more harm than good. I don't.
You know what though? I don't think it's I think if the entire Hollywood industry got shut down for the next, say, 10 years, I don't think that'd be a bad thing. When was the last time they released something decent, anyways?
Oh yeah,
Marvel's done, so there's nothing good there.
And hang on, Mr. Giant Avengers fan.
I just said Marvel's done, so that doesn't matter. I mean,
Marvel's not done.
Oh, nothing else they're going to do is going to matter at this stage.
They've got 5 movies coming out this year.
Yeah, they're not going to do shit.
Black Widow is the next one. Black Widow in April or May.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yep.
That's going to be massive. I don't like them. I wouldn't mind. I don't remember the last Hollywood movie I enjoyed. So in my opinion, it's not bad, but for them, it's fucking terrible. And it all ties up. It's all owned by Disney anyway. Marvel's Disney, fucking Star Wars.
Oh, Disney. That was the other one. Yeah, Disney's not touching over the 10-foot fucking pole anyway.
Everything's Disney, and everybody knows they eat babies, so.
And hate Jews.
They're not going to defend this thing. No, I think you're absolutely right. I think Hollywood needs a big knockdown.
And then watch the quality of the movies just drop. Like, you think they're bad now? Man, you just wait.
Well, I think the scripts are bad now. The quality, I don't care. We could go back to 1990 quality. I wouldn't give a shit. I want an original script and a half-decent fucking story. Something that's not something I watched 20 years ago.
Yeah. Or 5 years ago, or 8 years ago, or 30 years ago.
I couldn't believe it when they did Karate Kid. I'm like, how are we redoing Karate Kid already? Why are we redoing movies from when I was a kid and not ones that need to be redone?
Yeah, they redo Ghostbusters for some dumb reason. That just didn't make any sense.
And that, I don't get it. And
the sad thing is I love the cast. Like the women that were in that are all great actors. They're all very, very funny.
Yeah, absolutely. But what does it prove? Okay, we're gonna redo the same movie, but with 4 chicks instead of dudes.
Yeah, it's the same with the Oceans movies, where they did the Oceans ones with the all-women cast.
Okay, well, great. Aren't you just fucking drilling in the point? Like, oh, we could do that movie too. Well, yeah, of course you fucking could. Go do an original movie like they did.
Yeah, exactly. Do something different.
If you're really, I don't fucking get it. I don't get the whole thing. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna lose a couple of listeners on this. Absolutely. But isn't the whole fucking point that we're supposed to be equal and you're supposed to be able to take shit? But now I can't say you look pretty because that's sexual harassment. Well, what the fuck? If someone told me I look pretty, it'd be a joke and we'd fucking laugh it off and go to work. Wasn't that the whole point of equality? That you're supposed to be tough and be able to take it just like men? That was the whole deal. My whole life, that's what I've heard. Anything you can do, I can do better. Except if you do it to me, I'm going to get you fucking fired. What?
Yeah. Why? What did I ever do?
That's not equal.
So utterly disappointing.
I don't get it. Oh, make a movie. Look, it's 4 chicks instead of 4 guys. It's a better movie now. Well, no, then you're just making it worse for yourself. Don't do that. Write an original movie. But don't put Rebel Wilson in it.
Your credibility goes straight down with that.
Actually, she's been flooding Instagram with shit, and she's actually kind of looked good. It pissed me off. She's still Australian, so whatever. But she looked good, and that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to make any friends here tonight. But you make a tubby Australian look good, and throw my whole world into upheaval.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, I don't mean it, ladies. I love you. You know that, but come on, what are you doing? A bunch of women should rally around Corey Feldman. That would be excellent to see.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. And if he was better looking, he would.
If they did like the him too, that would be awesome.
See, it'd have to be us two. Who would be
us two.
The next night. Us two. That way it gets to include everybody.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
No.
I'm just in a weird little world where everything I do is wrong.
Oh, that's strange. That's been my life for the last while.
I'm too white. I'm too straight. I'm too male. I'm too unaffected by coronavirus. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be some sort of ethnic woman with coronavirus right now.
There are a ton of them. Just saying.
I'm so jealous of Italians today.
Now, so we I don't even know if we even touched on this. We might have. I can't remember. But the other day, it was International Women's Day.
Every day is International Women's Day. Sorry, yes, it was. No, it very was.
So celebrated all over the world, lots of countries, everybody's involved. Now, that being said, in Pakistan's capital, they had, they're joined by both men and women. There's a nice big marches going on, and a bunch of Islamist extremists, not extremists, they're not body parts. Extremists kind of work. Fuck it, why not? Bindin.
I'm going with extremists.
They were hurling stones and shoes and other objects at the people participating, trying to shut them down. Just you bunch of fucking cowards. So yeah, they actually tried to attack them, throwing stones, bricks, sticks, and shoes. No arrests were made. Obviously, why would there be? These fucking people haven't done anything wrong. That's what they think. So, what difference does it make to them? So yeah, that's just sad and pathetic. And I fuck the group of you ignorant pieces of shit.
I think extremists are gonna learn real quick that they just don't fit with the natural order anymore. I think they're getting less and less support, and that's why their actions are getting less and less extreme.
Shut up.
Because it used to be like acid in the face, like that was extreme. Now they're barely. The support is dwindling for the acid in the woman's face thing. I think we're generally, the world has conceded that gang raping on a bus is wrong and people in India should stop that. I think there's a general awakening happening where that kind of shit just doesn't fly anymore. I hope. And I think Islam, just like Christianity, is going to have to take a good hard look at how they want to proceed. Because I think ultimately, I hope I'm right about this. I don't know that I am, but I think the whole world is going to take a giant, when we reel it all in and have some time to assess, I think we're just going to start wiping people out. I think these kind of attitudes, it's not going to be, due process is going to go out the window for a while. I guarantee we're just going to start wiping people out. Anyone who does this kind of shit on International Women's Day, you're going to fuck up women, we're just going to wipe you out.
Oh my God. Do you know what the capital of Pakistan is where this wedding was held?
The capital of Pakistan?
Do you know what it's called?
Yes, of course I do.
Literally, you could almost fake it right now and you'd almost be right. Like it's called Islamabad.
Yes, of course, Islamabad. Sorry, I thought
Islamabad.
Yeah. Islam is bad.
It's the name of this. Wow, Islamabad. Oh, yeah. That's insane. These people,
they know what they're doing over there. It's just a general. I hope I'm correct. We're gonna go kind of Mad Maxy on the world, I think, in the next little while. Cause fuck it, why not? Let's start solving some problems. I think a lot of people are gonna go that way with that attitude. That it's just like, fuck it. If coronavirus is taking me down, I'm taking a bunch of fucking extremists with me.
And Islamabad. Sorry, I can't get over that. That's just fucking funny to me. Okay, so there's that. Did you hear,
no,
Eric? Because I'm going to keep up with some of the international news. In Chile, there was an armed gang that stole $15 million from the Santiago airport.
No, I have no idea.
Yes, they have no idea who the guys are. They're just a bunch of dudes showed up and fucking they had inside information, and there's a cash shipment of dollars and euros had arrived abroad shortly before the robbery and was due to be taken to the banks, and these motherfuckers showed up, it all started with one security guard had a blow to the head.
Well, hopefully some of them are in Brazil right now where we're all over the charts. Hey, newly rich Chilean guys in Brazil, why don't you head over to ericandgord.world, size yourselves up for a t-shirt. They are $27. If you enter promo code Fuck Eric and Gord, we'll knock $10 right off right there. So you can dress up your whole gang in Eric and Gord gear for a low, low price. You look fantastic for Easter. And you'll blend right in Brazil. So if you're a Chilean gang running from the police, maybe blending in Brazil is a good idea for you. Eric and Gord.world. Buy yourself some t-shirts. There's 2 different styles, 5 different sizes, I'm sure, for men and women. So they'll fit your whole crazy-ass gang.
I love my shirt. Just
your shirt's good. Mine turned out fucked up, but that was.
I love my shirt. I love my shirt, and I'm very happy for it.
I'm very pleased to hear that.
Moving over to Kenya. Got some news in Kenya.
Which is not a question.
Which is,
by the way.
So bad.
So you guys know, that's not a question. We can do whatever we want. Kenya.
God damn. Hey, my IQ just dropped. I need to fucking mourn these jokes. So in Kenya, there's these 2 extremely rare white giraffes. that have been up on conservation and everything else. Well, some motherfucking poachers killed the motherfuckers. They found the carcasses of the female and her calf in the village in some Garissa County. There is a third white giraffe that is still alive. It's the last only one remaining in the world right now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, these fucking poachers, man. Like, if you're gonna kill it, take the goddamn thing. Do something. Eat the meat. Stuff it. You don't just fucking kill it, steal a horn, and fucking leave. Like, what the hell is the matter with fucking
That's
idiots?
Everything white. That's the attitude towards everything white these days.
Yeah. Yes.
That's not true. Can you? Can you protect your giraffes? No. That sucks. Poaching sucks in general. I never really understood. Well, I don't understand trophy hunting, to be honest. I think that's a ridiculous pastime. The sharks really bugged the fuck out of me. The shark harvesting shark cartilage. They're just cutting off the fins and throwing the fucking shark back in the water alive. This whole thing, now, granted, the people in Africa do a fairly decent job of stopping poaching.
Absolutely.
For the most part, they do a tremendous amount. But poaching, I think it should. I think it should just have a death sentence attached to it.
Yeah.
Or
and to
just
really
take their
fucked
weapons
up
away and
sentence.
leave them out there. That would be a great thing.
No.
If you're a poacher,
No,
you just have to go. You have to walk from one end of Africa to the other without all your guns and see how fucking good you do.
But you have to do it while wearing a meat suit.
We are a meat suit.
No, but they entice with more meat.
It's just so unnecessary now. What the fuck do you need anything? You don't need ivory. Not that you're getting that from a giraffe anyway. There's nothing in. There's nothing. There's no benefit to this. It's a stupid hobby. You gain nothing from it. There's no, like, I know there used to be beliefs that there was like medicinal qualities or whatever. Or some sort of magic in tiger balls and fucking rhino tusks and shit. We know it's not true. Everybody knows it's not true. Why are you still doing it? It makes no sense.
I don't. I don't know. I don't get it. Why? Just so you can look at it and say, "Hey, look, I snuck up on something and killed it." Like, ooh.
They don't even sneak up on it though anymore. You shoot it from a fucking mile away.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no skill involved. I mean, aside from I didn't break this twig so it didn't run away before I pulled the trigger. Like, there's you're not a skilled person.
There's no skill, and there's no. I think probably for the most part you can't even brag about it. Like, there's a select group of people who still think that's cool, and those are the ones you can brag to. The rest of the world thinks you're a piece of shit. Look at that hockey player who went, what the hell did he shoot? He went, like, buffalo hunting or something.
Yeah.
And the whole world just called him out on it.
There's the dentist who was, like, killing, like, elephants and shit. That motherfucker.
Oh, that one killed the lion. Remember? He shot that famous lion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
And the whole world just said you're a piece of shit. Like, is that why you do it now? You just to be a supervillain? Like, yeah, no, I'm a piece of shit. No one saw me.
You sit at the round table of supervillains. You're like, what did you do? I created the atom bomb. I started World War IV. What did you do? I shot a lion.
I shot the fucking last white giraffe on the plains of Kenya. So what? That goes in the same line as I raped Corey Haim. Like, no one is congratulating you for. No. I shot the last. Like, you might be sitting there with Charlie Sheen and be like, I shot the last giraffe in Kenya. Oh, yeah, I raped Corey Haim. You both suck equally. No one
Yeah.
is congratulating either of you. That's the fucking... You both just look like idiots now.
Fucking people. I'll do this one. So I actually spoke about this one with Eric off the air the other day, and we said we'd hang on to it for tonight.
Oh, right. I forgot about this. Yeah, please.
In Ashland, Louisiana, a woman was arrested on drug charges after police determined that the $5,000 cash she had used to post an inmate's bail had the strong odor of marijuana on it. So this is the genius part, people. Pay attention. Go with me on this one because this is awesome. Because this has got pretty much everything. Okay. So they started investigating, and her name is, and I quote, Stormy Lynn Parfait.
That is such a porn name.
It's like the definition of porn. This happened on Friday, shortly after she showed up at the Ashland jail to pay the bond fee for an inmate being held there on drug charges, said the Terrebonne Parish Police Office. So, they after smelling the cash, they searched her car while she was still at the jail and found nearly $40,000 more inside, along with about 100 Klonopin pills and a food stamp card that wasn't registered.
Of course.
I love that was added in there, a food stamp card. So they found hundreds of additional pills and cash, as well as marijuana, cocaine, and paraphernalia during a search of her home later. 4 unattended children were turned over to a relative.
That relative was Charlie Sheen, unfortunately, and the kids were never heard from again.
Like, wow, your name is Stormy Lynn Parfait, and you paid off a drug bond with drug money. That's just...
I like how it wasn't even like subtle money. It was like the bills actually smelled like weed.
Yeah.
That was it, like the money smelled like weed. That was the first tip off. Like, your drug money smells like drugs. You sure you want to pay with this? Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. Take a couple for yourself.
I left my kids with the sitter.
His name's Charlie.
What the fuck, man? Way to go, Stormy.
And the best thing is the picture they provide of the evidence is this tiny little mini glass pipe.
Yeah, of course.
It's the smallest thing. This is what you show. That's just awesome.
Stormy was also the name of the hooker that Trump paid off.
That's right. Porn star, not hooker.
Oh yeah, sorry.
One does it on film, the other does not.
For the right price, sure they do.
Absolutely.
Sorry, hookers and porn stars. I didn't mean to blur the lines there.
Hookers are just the fuck's the word I'm looking for? I just lost a joke because of it. Oh, god damn it. I hate being emotionally distraught. Unfound porn stars. Oh, fuck the joke.
Exactly.
I'm just moving on.
Porn stars without publicists.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. See, it's God bless you and your active brain right now.
My brain is active. We don't have to do. Yeah, we're already pushing the end of the show here. You don't have to be active.
Don't care. I got 3 more to hit, and I do want to get through these because I find them all 3 of these are, well, one's somewhat interesting, the other 2 are just wow. Apparently, more than 1 in 4 pilots involved in fatal crashes have drugs in their system.
Well, yeah. The ones not involved in a fatal crash don't.
That included prescription, over-the-counter, and illegal. So over-the-counter. So
sure.
This covers everything. Yeah, so this covers a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the planes that don't crash, they're the ones who aren't fucking high. That's not... Did we need a bunch of scientists to figure this out for us? Really?
I think they were more shocked that it wasn't just alcohol. It was drugs related. I think that was the big shocker for them.
Yeah. In a study of pilots, the ones that are all fucked up on drugs tend to crash more. Thanks for that study.
Wow. Now, do you want to know what the most frequently found drug was?
Ecstasy.
No. Sedating antihistamines.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You're flying a plane and you want to take something that's going to put you to sleep?
Well, have you ever really seen what flying a plane involves these days?
Yeah, not a whole. Well, I mean, the big ones, the big commercial jetliners, not a whole lot of much.
Yeah, you pretty much just sit there. It's all automated now.
Yes, I guess that's true.
You don't do a fuck of a lot in flying a plane. That's why that one got turned around last year. Me and you talked about it. That they were headed for Scotland or something, and they ended up in Germany and didn't fucking notice.
Well, yeah, that's right. They're like thousands of miles off course.
It's because
nobody bothered checking the gauge.
The plane does all the work now, and fuck, I don't know. I'm surprised since 9/11, more pilots aren't just fucking high all the time. Just be like, fuck, if this plane's getting hijacked, I might as well be high.
It says hijacked.
On contact C or whatever the fuck. I can get sedating antihistamines. Like, oh.
Well, they don't call it being sober jacked, now do they?
No, exactly. But come on, you're a pilot. You make what, $120,000 a year? You could do better than Sudafed.
Right. Yeah. So after sedating antihistamines, it's followed by pain relievers, including opioids.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, who cares? So, but yeah. So there you go. So there you go.
That's one of those jobs that's going to get taken over. They're just going to get humans right out of it. I don't think we need a big study that most planes that crash are because or most pilots that crash are high. Yeah, great. The ones who aren't don't. That makes perfect sense. Oh God, that's a group of people that I don't trust and I don't like them. I'm gonna die on a plane now. I know I've just for saying this, but pilots are just like they seem like scummy people, most of them.
Yeah.
Even that one who Sullenberg or whatever, who flew the plane into safety in the fucking river. Remember a couple years ago, the plane was going to crash. He landed in the river and everyone lived, and then he turned out to be a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, they're like considered. Well, I mean, you gotta remember they have that reputation of being like a superstar to an extent when you fly a plane, even nowadays. But yeah, kind of funny.
You're a superstar in nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm gonna die on a plane because one of them is just gonna get all hopped up on his cold medication and fuck me up for saying that. But
I also don't know if you knew this, but Led Zeppelin has been in court because they have been sued for for copyright infringement of their major hit "Stairway to Heaven."
And they just had a huge victory in that case.
They did. The band Spirit. So the estate of Randy Wolf of the band Spirit, they claim that the song was stolen from their song from 1968 song called Taurus. Originally, they were ruled as that they won, but an 11-judge panel overturned the previous ruling that the jury in the 2016 should have heard the recording of Taurus and was given poor instructions. So literally, they did the thing and they weren't allowed to hear the two songs.
Yeah. How do you rule on that? That's fucked up. I have such... I don't know. I have such mixed emotions about these kind of cases. I think if someone steals a song from you, then absolutely go after them and say, hey, this guy stole my song. I wrote that song. But if I wrote a song 75 years ago and now someone has a song that sounds vaguely like it, yeah, that's going to happen. You've got a very limited amount of notes.
Yeah, shit's gonna sound close sometimes.
Fuck. I have such mixed emotions as a musician. It's so hard for me to comment on this because on one hand, I definitely want credit for what I do. I would like to get paid for anything that someone's making money off of. But on the other hand, I guarantee there's 75 songs that sound like my song. There has to be. And fuck, I've ripped myself off.
Well, that's just it. I mean, there's that fan that sued John Fogerty for copyright infringement of himself. Because he had two songs that sound the same and still lost.
Well, yeah. That would happen to me. I would sue me and fucking lose in a landslide. End up with a restraining order against me.
And constantly keep getting fined for being near you.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I'll get a fucking order of protection against myself and have to pay a fine every day because I can't leave me alone.
It's just fucking funny.
That would be my luck. But no, I mean, there's got to be a point where, Zeppelin went after Pearl Jam for a fucking song.
Yes, they certainly did.
Hey, Zeppelin, why don't you fucking get a little of your own fucking medicine there, guys? But I don't know. I think this is a win, and it's a great win, and I'm happy for them that they won. But on the other hand, I think the lawsuit is bullshit. And, you should... I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? Like...
Yeah, no, fully.
Yeah.
I think that this is a really difficult thing. Like, I mean, like, again, like you said, there's plagiarism where somebody just flat out stole something. But just because two songs sound similar, it's, the best thing you're going to get really is what? I may have heard it on the radio and I wasn't paying attention, and part of the notes kept in the head, and that fused into the song that I created. It's a compliment. Get the fuck over yourselves.
If tomorrow I came across a show called What If We're Not Wrong with Aaron and Gary, I would probably take an issue with that and go, hey, wait a minute.
Well, first of all, we'd have them on the show.
Oh, I'd absolutely have them on the show, and then I'd sue the crap out of them.
That's right. We get them on the show just to serve them their papers.
But if I'm scanning through the archives and I find another show where some jackass calls Charlie Sheen a piece of shit, I'm not going to go, whoa, hold on there, buddy. That's my thing. Or I'm not going to go looking through the 700,000 podcasts that exist and find another guy who talks over women instead of dudes and go, hey, buddy, that's my shtick. I'll see you in court.
Oh, God. I got so many of those fucking cases. But the weird thing is AC/DC never got charged with self-plagiarizing. Is it too obvious? I don't know.
I think, number one, nobody gives a crap.
It's like, they're from Australia. Leave them alone.
Yeah, they've got it rough enough.
Exactly.
Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Good job, Zeppelin. Yay.
Yeah.
Everyone, stop suing just because a song sort of sounds like yours. Fuck off. There's 700 songs that sound like yours that you haven't even heard yet.
Yeah, fully agree. Final thing I have here. This is breaking news that happened apparently. When the fuck did this happen? I say breaking news that happened yesterday. Sorry, no, it happened today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. So it happened today. So today, InfoWars founder Alex Jones.
Oh, yeah.
He was arrested. Yeah, he was arrested this morning in Texas for driving while intoxicated.
Good job.
Now, here's what's funny. This is what I'm going to laugh at. So the legal limit is 0.08 is what the alcohol level's allowed. He said that he claims that he's innocent, and he shared an apparent copy of his breathalyzer results showing 0.076 and 0.079.
Well, there you go. He's under the legal limit.
He is barely under the legal limit, but he is under the legal limit. It's like
this is one to keep an eye on, because if he wins that's going to be fucking hilarious.
Yep.
I like that it was constitutionally challenged in Canada when we tried to go zero tolerance, and then we went with a 0.05. But 0.05, even if you're my size, that's less than a beer.
Yeah.
So we're basically zero tolerance.
Yeah.
But let's keep an eye on this one. Number one, Alex Jones is a piece of shit. I don't care what happens to him. I hope he has to share a cell with Charlie Sheen. But if he wins
this is that piece of this is that piece of shit that literally said the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre was a hoax.
Yeah, exactly.
And got sued for it, then finally conceded, yeah, okay, it was a false story. I'm sorry.
But if he wins with a 0.76, that's going to that's a precedent-setting fucking case. That's going to change. I think that would literally change the law. You would have to tear apart the law and do something different after that if he gets off with this fucking ridiculous argument.
Yeah.
I take issue with 0.08 anyway. I think just make it 0. I don't see how it's that one or two beers, whatever. Now, Alex Jones isn't a small guy. That's probably a couple of beers, but.
Well, he's claiming it's quote like one beer basically.
Yeah, but if that's the law, then that's the law. But what I don't want to see the fucking judge that goes, no, he's right. He was only 0.079. That's not 0.08. Like,
yeah,
are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Literally, if we had tested him, 5 minutes before, he would have gone over. You know what I mean? Like you're talking a matter of probably minutes at that point.
Maybe not even minutes. Maybe it's the matter of a breath mint or a shift in the wind or, he hiccuped while he was doing the test. There's any number of things that throw it off by a decimal point. Fuck off. No judge can let him off on this. Was he in Harris County?
No, unfortunately. Trust me, I was looking for that one, but Travis County.
Travis County. That's
very close, but yeah, Travis County
sounds the same. I don't know. I have my opinion of Texas is obviously shifting quite a bit, but this kind of bullshit is going to make it. It's really going to confuse me. But please, if I forget to, try to keep this one in the back of your mind. I would like very much to follow it and see what happens.
Okay. I will do what I can to try to remember that. Yeah.
I don't know. I've got nothing really to add. I got a Trudeau fucking thing, but I don't really care. We'll see what happens with it. There's no real development yet. It's just under the new UN laws, basically, Indigenous groups are going to have veto power before any construction is done in the country, and that's going to be ridiculous. But it's something we can tackle tomorrow if we want. I don't believe we have a guest. In fact, I know we don't have a guest lined up for tomorrow. Which is a good thing. I think we would take a break, but we got one Thursday, I believe.
Yes, we do.
Let's, sorry, I gotta look at our calendar here and get a little bit of professional. Sorry, everybody. I can't find my goddamn calendar. I think we have a guest Thursday. I know we don't have one tomorrow because I purposely didn't schedule one tomorrow because I am busy at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
So we will have to do the show either prior to that or after that.
Thursday is Catherine Sherlock.
Thursday is Catherine Sherlock. I just looked it up myself. I'm very much looking forward to that. And I am looking forward to our new format going forward, if it's going to work out. I think it is. It's going to be great for you guys. And that all, we're just going to sort of be a little crazy and wonky until the 18th, and then we'll try to rein it in after that. But in the meantime, just hang in there with us. I know it seems like we're both a little bit off our game, and that just, it happens sometimes. We have some rough episodes once in a while. We do our best. When you're doing 200 episodes fucking in 2 years, they can't all be solid gold. Sorry.
And I apologize for if I've seemed off my game. I apologize. I'll be back in better form tomorrow. I sure as fuck hope.
On that note, until tomorrow, don't buy any more fucking toilet paper. And take care of each other.
Insert shitty toilet paper joke here.
Can ya?
Yes, I can.
Kenya's my new favorite country.
So bad.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.